Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fans of all ages, thank you for coming to the Down on Their Luck Orchestra. This is where we get to play music for you as well as educate, hopefully entertain you, and it's a band made up of park rangers and local New Orleans musicians. And why do we do this? Because we have a park that's dedicated to jazz and how it came to be right here in New Orleans. It's the only national park that's about music, which is pretty cool, don't you think? Kids, yes? Yeah, pretty cool. So today we have a wonderful set of musicians. We have Thomas Glass on the drums. He's back there. There he is. We got Jamil Sharif, who's going to play a little trumpet for you. We have, there he is. We have Darianna Capitel. Darianna Videaux-Capitel, who's going to be playing bass. She's also running a camp for in conjunction with the Park Service today, so she's multitasking while performing. And we also have a lovely vocalist who's also a park ranger, Miss Jay Purdue, who will be coming up after our first song. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the music. And we're going to start with a song called Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. Sure. Sure. Sounds good. How's that feel? You ready, Thomas? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jamil Sharif, everybody. All right, all right. Whew. Oh, you gotta love the 60s. Joe Zawinul wrote a good one with that. So, in case you didn't know, the band Weather Report, that's where Joe Zawinul first played the keys, and so check him out. Great band, and he was a great composer. So we're gonna change gears a little bit and play a traditional New Orleans classic that has its roots back in the spirituals, it goes way back in time. A couple hundred years. And spirituals are a very, very important part of the music scene in New Orleans. They not only express, the feelings inside, but they would also be educationally important as putting secret encoded messages within them hidden so you could pass down, stuff like Following the North Star, the song Wade in the Water. It's a very spot on one there, want to wade in the water so the hounds that are following you can lose that scent and such. And why did they have to do that? Why do you think? Any ideas out there? Well, they weren't allowed to read and write. They couldn't put the stuff down. So they had to pass it down through song, and the spirituals was one way to do that. So we're going to do a really beautiful song. It's called Down by the Riverside. You may have heard it before, and we're going to bring our lovely vocalist, Miss Jade Perdue, up onto the stage. Jade has been with the Park Service for a few years now. She started as an intern, and now she's a full-time ranger, and she's an excellent, excellent singer. So here it goes, a little Down by the Riverside in the key of C.
All right. Let's give a round of applause to Jon Beebe on keys. And also the band, Jamil Sharif, Thomas Glass, and Darianna. We're going to get started. And so, again, Jon already explained the song, so I'm going to get right to the actual song. All right.
We'll give you a little intro so you don't have to just throw in there, all right?
I'll count the tempo.
Sure. We'll vamp on the one for you until you come in.
and study war no more. One more time. You're gonna lay down your burden and stay down, down by. I don't hear y'all down by. One more time. Ooh, you're gonna lay down your burden and stay down by. And study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Study war no more. Study war no more, no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Study war no more. Study war no more. Give it up for Jon Beebe. Thank you. All right. I'll be back later.
I was down by old Joe's barroom on that corner by Jackson Square. They were serving their drinks, so as usual, usual crowd, they was there. On my left stood Big Joe McKennedy, and his eyes were bloodshot red as he turns to face all you people. These are the words that Big Joe said. I went down to St. James Infirmary and I saw my baby there. But she was stretched out on a long white table, looking so cool, so sweet, so fair. Let her go, God bless her, wherever she may be. You may search this whole wide world over and never find a trumpet player than Mr. Jamil, you see. Jamil's room. Nice, nice. So it's after his baby dies, he's so heartbroken that he has to go ahead and meet her in the afterlife. And so he plans his own funeral. And this is how that story goes. When I die, somebody, oh, just bury me with my flat Ranger hat. Put a $20 gold piece on my watch chain, so all my fellow Rangers will know that I died standing pat. I want 6 scrap shooters to be my pallbearers, 3 pretty women to sing my death song. I want Thomas sitting up on my hearse wagon, playing a drum solo as I get rolled along. Let her go, let her go, God bless her, wherever she may be. You may search this whole wide world over and never see another piano playing Ranger than, well, me. Oh, that's the end of this story. Tonight y'all can have another round of booze. And if anybody now should ever ask you, you know the story of St. James Infirmary Blues. Thanks. That was a big hit for Louis Armstrong back in the late 1920s. And it was not a song that he wrote, but it was actually brought in by the producer and said, this song, it had been done years before. It was kind of a standard in standard repertoire, but it would be perfect for Louis Armstrong. And he had a huge hit with it. And I mean, that's the version that I learned and we still do today. So, I mean, there's a lot of other verses and other versions that go into not as clean of storylines and such, but you know, this is the Park Service and we try to give you the best version that's also family friendly at all times. We do our best, we do our best. All right. So we're gonna feature Mr. Jamil on this next song. It's a classic. I'm sure you guys have heard it before. Do you wanna mention anything about it? And does it have any hidden secret meaning to you, or? Swing and blues with a little alcohol overture, because it's called Straight No Chaser. Jade. Right. So we'd like to bring Jade back up to the stage and also open it up if you guys have any questions for the band. You can ask any one of us, especially the young children might have questions for Darianna since they're in her summer camp. But if not, anybody, just raise your hand and I'll do my best to point out. We have a couple minutes. Yes, sir.
What is your piano education background? Like, did you go to college or was this just like your passion?
So the question was, what was my background on piano? Well, I played trumpet and piano growing up. My dad was a band director. He was also a trumpetist. So being a band director, he said you have to play some kind of chordal instrument, so they forced me to play piano. Yeah. It was great fun, you know, practicing. Everyone loves to practice. But they made me a good deal. I could do any sports I wanted to as long as I put the hours in. And so I did, and then I played all through high school and went to college, dropped out of college, joined the Marines, and I was in the Marine band, and I played for them with 5 years. Then I switched from the Marines to the Navy, and I played for the Navy for 15 years. So I did 20 years in the military playing music. Then I went back and got my educational degree from Old Dominion University, and then, instead of using that to teach, I got the gig at the Park Service 7 years ago. But now I'm actually leaving the Park Service in 2 weeks and going to become a high school teacher. It's all very circuitous, I guess. So yes, both. I'm educated, and it has been a passion. I can't get away from piano and music, and it's a great thing. Two things I love is music and athletic adventures, though my body is failing me for athletically, but you can keep playing piano. But thanks for the question. Do you play?
I do, yes, sir.
You play piano?
I do.
Excellent. And what kind of style do you play?
Definitely jazz, mostly jazz, a little bit of classical and a lot of rock, too.
Excellent. No, I've played all genres. Being in the military, you have to play anything and everything except classical. But that's where you develop all the technique, though. You develop playing classical. So just keep rolling with it. And the key to it is finding music that you like, and then it just all blossoms, right? So a hand, yes. Excellent. I like it. Lots of musicians in the house. All the way in the back.
How long have all of you played your instrument or sang?
Okay. Should we start with Thomas? How long have you been playing, man?
Professionally,
So Thomas started playing when he was like 2, right?
yeah, I actually started playing drums at the age of 2, and then I started gigging at 13. So I'm 25 now, so that's about 12 years professionally that I've been playing.
Yes, he grew up in a very musical family. Jamil, how long have you been playing?
Over 40 years.
Darianna?
I studied classical music most of my life, so yeah, 20 years, 22 years. Oh my God, too long. Yeah.
Jade?
I've been like singing since I was, I don't know, like since I can remember, like 16 years I would say doing music overall. But I started out on, let me get on the mic still.
Yes, good idea.
Yeah, so I forgot we have the live. I started singing since I was a little kid, but I got my introduction into music like professionally around like 6 by going like private lessons. My mom took me to lessons. Shout out to my mom, she's here.
Yeah. Hi.
She's definitely my twin. But yeah, 16 years.
All right, then we have one more question. Young man right there.
How many years you were playing music?
Oh, me? Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't say, did I? Too many. Let's see, like Jamil, 40-ish. So altogether, we probably have 250 years here altogether. All right. Well, thanks. Go ahead.
There's
Oh, right in front? Yes, ma'am. You like the song so far?
yeah.
Oh, good. No, now it's all downhill from there. Let's see. This is our 3rd time we played together, so 3 times. I think, is that right? 3 times, not 4 times? 3 times?
Yeah.
I think it's 3 times.
Yeah. 3 times.
All right, and okay, one more. Yes, sir? Yes. You know who doesn't? Probably is your parents. But, you know, grandparents. You got to tell your grandparents. Drums, drums, drums. Yes. Excellent.
Guys, are you sure you don't have any more questions? Because you're about to go. ¿No hay más preguntas? Sure? Okay.
Oh, we have one more. I see a hand. Yes, sir. I'm not sure. It's going to be over soon, though, for you.
Abby, okay, I'm so sorry. Abby, I think it's time.
And actually, this next song is well suited because the title is "We Shall Overcome." Who knew? Do you want to start a cappella, or do you want to just route on it? Okay. Honesty is a good thing. All right, we're gonna vamp on the one chord.
Yeah.
Go. We'll do it 1 to 4. 1 to 4. Bom.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, down in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. Let's say it one more time. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, down in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome Jon Beebe, we shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, down in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday.
Nice. Jade Purdue, everybody. Now, did you get overcome? Probably not. All right.
Oh my God. Okay, ciao. Nos vemos ahorita.
While they're exiting, is there any last questions before we play our last few songs out there? In Washington State. Yes. Are you familiar with Washington State at all? Well, it's like an hour from Seattle. We'll go with that. Western. You're very close to there. Yes. Yeah. Anyone else from Washington State in the audience? All right. No worries. No. All right. So we're going to shift gears again, and we're going to feature Darianna on a little song that she just learned. It's called So What? Which is like a quintessential bass feature, and literally she just learned it. So, you know, she is going to do awesome, great, no pressure. No, we have no pressure here at all. She's a wonderful bassist, and she's just going to lay it down on this Miles Davis classic tune. Yes.
Thank you, John.
You're very welcome. See, I have nothing but faith in Darianna. She is going to nail it, and she's going to do it wonderfully. Just breathe. Just breathe. Sharif. Man, sort of talk and play at the same time. Darianna, everybody. Beautiful, beautiful job. I always think it's a shame if we don't play a song by Professor Longhair. Almost because most people who come to New Orleans has never heard of him. He was a wonderful piano player in the late 50s, 1960s, and 70s. And he was a master of playing, like the blues, but he had a very iconic voice, so it always appeals to me because I don't sing very well myself. You guys could have been nice to me, but Anyways, he uses the rhythm in the left hand. It sounds very similar to what we played in a lot of the second lines going. Gives that bouncy feel. Well, down that road, Conchunko, old partner, and he was loaded, as loaded as he could be. He was knocked out and unloaded, and he was singing and singing and singing this song to me. I said, now 6 months, that ain't no long time. Oh, warn you, ain't no time at all. Got them boys locked up in Angola. 7 1 year in, 1 year in, 1 year up to 99. If I had $1 million, well, let me tell you just what I would do. I would buy that land around Angola and plant a nice year garden till the year 2022. I want some whiskey when I get thirsty. I want some water when my throat gets rough. I want my lady with me when I'm lonely, and give me lots of hugs and kisses before I die. Let's go back to the 5. I want my baby to give me some kisses before I die. One more time. I want my baby to give me some kisses before I die. Woo, all right. So check out Professor Longhair, among others. There's there's lots of piano players in New Orleans, rich history, that play amazingly well. And I'm sure everyone's heard of Harry Connick Jr., right? So all the piano players that he listened to, you should listen to. All the piano players out there, check them out. YouTube's a great device, and you can all play like this in like 2 days. Yes, yes. Just like Robert Johnson playing the blues. All right, so we'd love to bring Jade back out for our last showstopper. It's a wonderful song written in the late 1960s. See, we started with a 1960 song. We're going to end with a 1960 song. This one's a little bit different. It's one that's made famous by the Louis Armstrong, and it's, you know, I'm sure you've already guessed it by now, but it's a great, lovely, beautiful tune entitled What a Wonderful World. I see you're going to get emotional with this one, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit. It's a ballad, so we're gonna be calm for this one. Before we even get started, I just want to take this time to thank Jon Beebe because this is his last dot low, right? And yeah.
It is. It is.
And I did my internship too, well, a couple of years ago when I first started in 2019, and he was such a great help. And he's never changed. It's been the same before and the same now. He's an awesome pianist. And I know he influenced me. And a lot of the songs that I sing here are because he, you know, he showed them to me. And actually I did a competition and I did Give Me the Simple Life. And I probably wouldn't have known that song without you. And so not just from being a musician, but also being an amazing father, husband, and just friend to many people around him. So just a round of applause to Jon Beebe.
You're very sweet.
And so hopefully, and you definitely have made this world wonderful with your talent. So yeah, it's a great song. So let's do it.
Yeah.
This piano intro.
Yeah. Count. Tempo. What tempo do you want? Jade Purdue, everybody.
Thank you. Jon Beebe.
Jamil Sharif. Thomas Glass. Darianna Videaux-Capitel. Videaux-Capitel. I'll get it right someday, but I'll be gone. On behalf of the National Park Service and the New Orleans Jazz Museum, thanks for checking us out for an hour, and yeah, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks so much for coming. God bless. Thanks for the time.